Welcome to the February edition of Spotlight on Bennington. I'm John Shanahan, the director of the Better Bennington Corporation. We got a great show for you today because it's February and it's Valentine's Day. So we're going to take you all through downtown Bennington, give you some gift ideas, and show you some of the shops downtown. As Diane and I were doing it, we realized that pretty much every shop downtown is perfect for Valentine's Day. So we're going to show you just a few flower shops, gift shops, jewelry, some days at the spa for your partner. And then we're going to take you up to the airport later on and meet with Darren, who's the new manager at the airport, and tell you all the stuff that he has going on up there. And trust me, it's a lot, so stay tuned for that. Our first stop is going to be at the Village Chocolate Shop, where Diane is going to talk with Ken, and hopefully Alicia can get a picture of them because they are like right up to here getting ready for Valentine's Day right now. So come on with us. We're going to head inside where it's a little bit warmer.
Hi, and welcome to the Village Chocolate Shop, one of my favorite places all year long. But we are doing a Valentine's special show, and I wanted to introduce you to Ken, the owner of the Village Chocolate Shop, along with his father, Nick, who is unable to be here today because he is out making chocolate. Well, thanks for having us here today, Ken. Can you tell me a little bit of what's going on for Valentine's Day and your specials?
Well, as usual, we have all the favorites, the truffles, the buttercreams. We have our famous rum-soaked stem cherries that we have for sale every year.
Oh my God!
At this time of year.
That sounds amazing.
You know, we're still making candy right now. We'll be making it right up through Valentine's. Of course, we'll have our chocolate dipped strawberries, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white chocolate, available on Thursday or Friday.
So you're making all the chocolate, but I also see you have some pre-packaged chocolate ready to come in and take away, and then they can order at the counter here and pick up their special chocolates. Now, can they call you and pre-order, or is it best to come in?
They can, or they can come in, and we always keep some hearts empty so they can pick and choose which candies they want. If they know better what their loved one would want for candy, they can come and choose it themselves.
Great. And where are you located?
471 Main Street in Bennington, Vermont.
Okay. And your phone number?
Our phone number is 447-3789.
Sure. And call if you get a chance. If you need something special, please call them and check out the hours during the Valentine's season. I do want to show you this really great wrapping. Isn't this gorgeous?
This is what's in that box.
Oh, how neat. And they have chocolate roses, and their special is the chocolate dipped strawberries, which is a big hit. And the mousse, of course, they're in love. You can see the hearts over there. So please come in and enjoy all they have to offer this Valentine's Day. Hi, actually, this is what you're going to experience when you get here and you do a call-in order. You just come to the counter. They have everything organized already for you and ready to go. And as you can see, we called in an order, special order for our Valentine's, and Ken has so graciously packed us up some truffles, and we're ready to go.
We love it if you just stop in. We also love it if you call ahead and place your order for your strawberries. We also will this year be having, as usual, our famous chocolate covered bacon, the new special Valentine's treat.
Wow, love it.
So give us a call at 447-3789 and order your strawberries today.
Thank you. Hi, and welcome to the Flower Works. I'm standing here with Nancy, the owner of Flower Works, and I want to say what a great shop.
Thank you.
Because this is one place you really want to stop in and visit during Valentine's Day. She has so many different types of flowers and options of bouquets to give your loved ones if you want. And I wanted to point out too, not just the beautiful live gorgeous flowers, the arrangements here, but what's really unique about Nancy's store is that there are antiques in this shop, which you don't necessarily if you don't know about it, please come in and check it out. There's a whole wall of antiques and all this stuff. Tell me about this a little bit.
My husband and I started getting antiques in quite a long time ago, and I've just kind of carried on with that. It's a nice thing. I enjoy it. I can keep them at a reasonable price so that they're not going to be outrageous for people. It's after Valentine's Day. I hope to start having tag sales on Saturdays, just to draw people downtown and have something different.
Good idea.
But yeah, and I have a lot of linens too. Linens seem to be popular these days.
There's something great about linens to buy for yourself or as a gift for someone for Valentine's Day. You can come in and do that. And also you have a bead selection.
I do.
And what is that? Is there a high demand for beads for jewelry making, or is that for something else?
Down. The necklace that I have on are beads that were used from here. My daughter-in-law made it. Thank you. So people usually just pick the beads up, take them home, make their own jewelry.
Nice. Well, I do want to mention that you do a lot of flower arrangements and flower deliveries. And so what is the best way for someone to contact you if they want to get a flower arrangement?
Well, they can call, and the number is 442-0211, or stop in. And when they stop in, I will have several arrangements made up that they can choose from. Deliveries are always available.
Okay, so what is your address?
I'm at 435 Main Street.
Okay, so they can come in and like a cash and carry, they can take out, or you can pre-order a specific arrangement if you'd like.
Right. And for Valentine's Day, if people take orders the 13th, I will give them a 10% discount.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's really nice to know. And do you have extended hours for the Valentine's season?
I do. I'm not sure how late, probably into 7 o'clock or so, but...
Thursday and Friday?
Thursday and Friday.
Great. Okay. Well, hope to see you here, and thank you for joining us at the Flower Works.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, and thanks for joining us at the Gift Garden. And joining me today is Beth, award-winning designer. And when you come into the store, you will see why. It's one of the most amazing places in downtown Bennington. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Diane.
And we're here today also in front of the Hospitality Basket Station, which is a lot of fun. Can you tell me about the Hospitality Basket?
We do specific themed baskets. We have chocolates, cookies, candies, cheeses, crackers.
Wow.
We incorporate flowers and plants with them, and we also do a line of fruit.
Wow. So fruit, gourmet, chocolate, all kinds of food. So this year, when you're thinking about a Valentine's Day gift, beyond the flowers and the chocolates, if you come into the gift garden, the Hospitality Basket says it all, right?
It sure does.
So you can even put
some teddy bears too. Jump right in.
Teddy bears,
They got
gourmet food, fruit.
Ghirardelli chocolates.
Just a sampling of what's here at the gift garden. And can you tell me your address?
Our address is 343 West Main Street.
Okay.
In Bennington, just before the Four Corners.
Great. And your phone number?
Is 802-447-7222.
Oh.
There's more.
Oh my God, look at this one. Well, here, Beth, help me out a little bit. And so what is the best way someone can order some flowers or hospitality
Call us directly,
basket?
and we'll be more than happy to take care of your order.
Okay, so they can call the phone number. And if they don't have time to call, but they need a gift very fast for Valentine's Day.
We do have a website.
Oh, okay.
It's the giftgardeninc.net.
Okay. And so also, if you haven't been in before, you can come in and they have several types of gifts: cups, mugs, plants, stuffed animals, candles. So you can find a gift to go if you're in a hurry and you haven't pre-called. That's fine, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Great. So it's a fun, lovely place to come in and visit for Valentine's Day. Okay, so now we're standing in front of just a sampling of what you're going to find here at the gift garden. And this is all for Valentine's Day, a sampling, because it's all red with hearts and ladybugs, and it's really, really cute. And I did want to ask you about delivery options.
We deliver locally and out of town. We have
Great, wow. Okay, so they just call the number or stop by?
We'll deliver, yep.
Now, do you deliver more than flowers if they wanted to get a candle?
We deliver from the smallest of a single flower to extravagant bouquet.
Okay, and included in that is the hospitality baskets?
Yes.
Wonderful. So there's a lot of options here at the gift garden. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
going to jump in here real quick with a notice about St. Patrick's Day. We've got a lot of calls wondering what's going on with the St. Patrick's Day parade this year. Great news. I'd like to let you know that Jackie Carson and Brian Johansson from JC's have offered to step up and head up the St. Patrick's Day parade to make sure that we don't lose it in Bennington. So major thanks to TJ Carmody, who got this thing started and who is going to be working with us this year to make sure it continues. But if you have any questions, please go to the Better Bennington website, which is betterbennington.com. Click on St. Patrick's Day Parade, and it'll give you some times and information on what's going on. But most importantly at this point is if you're interested in being in it, and that's your organization, your club, your group, your business, Girl Scout troops, Boy Scout troops, just call us at the BBC at 442-5758. This year it's on March 16th. It's a Sunday, and it starts at 1 o'clock at the old middle school, which it normally starts at, and that's where the lineup is. And then it's going to come down Main Street, go up Depot Street to the fire station. But that's not the only event going on that day. Because JC's involved, they are starting up their Kegs and Eggs fundraiser this year again, which is good news. And this year, the fundraiser is going to be for the Homeless Coalition. So on the 16th, which is a Sunday, starts at 9:30 in the morning at JC's for the Homeless Coalition fundraiser, Kegs and Eggs. The parade starts at 1 o'clock, so you can go over there first, take a walk down to Main Street, watch the parade, and then the party continues in two places. Back at JC's is Danny DeSario, that's the Irish group that used to play at TJ's, is going to be playing at the after-hours party, or after-parade party at JC's. Merrick Hard, the bagpiper, he'll be there this year too. And then this year at Madison's, right on Main Street, which is on the parade route, is the Black Mountain Symphony, and they start at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So as a reminder, go to betterbennington.com for information on the parade, or call us at 442-5758 if you're interested in participating. We'd love to have you there. This year, the big addition, of course, is we have a Grand Marshal. I can't tell you who it is yet. We have the past marshals. This year we're adding a Colleen. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with that, but it's how you celebrate a St. Patrick's Day parade, and all the big ones have them. Can't tell you who that is yet, but we'll get that out there. There's already been a Colleen in her court selected for this year's parade. Hope to see you there. And if you remember the last couple of years, it's been absolutely beautiful. So get through this cold weather, and it's going to be nice weather within another 45 days. We're jumping in one more time for another event coming up. I know it seems kind of early because it's 5 below outside, but when we tell you we spend half the year working on Mayfest, we're dead serious. Here we are in the middle of January, and applications are coming in already. So we just want to remind you, number one, the date, which is...
It's May 24th. Saturday, May 24th, and the event runs open to the public from 10 to 5 on Main Street.
Yeah, which you're all familiar with it. It's the biggest event of the year. So, but right now we're bringing it up because it's the time of year where the application process has begun. Yes. So if you're interested in participating, either as a food vendor, as an artisan, or a crafter, call us at 442-5758.
And you can check us out on the web at www.betterbennington.com.
Who says www anymore?
I did, just to make sure that everybody knows to do that. I don't know. My mom.
Okay, that's right. That. So there's a link on the homepage or the website?
On the homepage. It's a green colored link. And I'm saying that because I've had 2 people ask me about that they couldn't find it, and it says Mayfest vendor application.
It's the very first thing. How do you miss it?
I know.
Okay.
I know. And so you click on there, and it gives a lot of the requirements that we're looking for vendors, food, and it's handcrafted vendors. That is what Mayfest is all about.
And it's not just the vendors. I think I had said it's food vendors,
yes,
handcrafted items, and organizations or nonprofits,
yes,
and then of course the downtown businesses.
Yep.
We have a special business section for our members too.
Oh, and one of my favorites, a lot of entertainment. So music, dancing,
sure,
baton twirlers, and we have a lot of new groups coming this year that have a great dance troupe.
Well, I think hopefully you've noticed the difference over the past 5 years. We've tried to make Mayfest not just a shopping event, but if you recognize, there are 6 or 7 stages up and down Main Street, so that as you're going through the vendors, there's also entertainers all the way up and down, and food all the way up and down.
And it all flows.
Yep, and then we've added lots of open space now so that you don't feel so crowded. Some seating areas. So the crowds have been great. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. And I should remind everybody, last year was, I think, is when it snowed and sleeted, and it was the most miserable day ever, and it hasn't really changed. It's still snowing and sleeting, so got our fingers crossed that from St. Patrick's Day on, it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. So come join us. We'd love to have you.
Jumping in one more time, just because we're at the gift card and they have such beautiful displays, we're taking advantage of them for our backdrops. One thing we wanted to bring up, Diane and I love the Walloomsac Farmers Market. I know it seems like a summer event, but it's not. There's winter markets all the time. And it's the first and third Saturday, January through April, at the First Baptist Church, which is at 601 Main Street, right across from the Mexican Connection and Benner's Bagels Pizza in Whatnosh. So 10 to 1, first and third Saturday, First Baptist Church. It's the Winter Farmers Market. Check it out. A lot of great stuff down there.
Hi, and thank you for joining me here at the Tuscan Sunflower. Joining me today is Lynn, the owner of the Tuscan Sunflower, and I have to say we are in paradise. This is a fantasy come true being surrounded by so many gorgeous roses. If you've never had this experience, please come in. I don't know if you get this experience, but you can get the experience of her gorgeous roses. How do you keep these roses so beautiful?
We do a lot of care. They all arrived this morning, and they're properly treated. We work well with cleanliness, which is really important in keeping flowers lasting longer.
That's interesting. I don't think about cleanliness and
Cleanliness
flowers.
is really important. Even once people get flowers at home, changing the water.
Okay.
Yeah, using clean containers, and we have special flower nutrients that we add that help keep them lasting longer. And then refrigeration. They'll go into our cooler at optimum temperatures, which ensures your vase life once you get them home.
Nice. Now, are flowers your signature flower here at the shop, or do you do
flowers pretty much are. Creative and distinctive flowers and plants is what we do best.
Right.
I mean, we can do anything to order, but I work best when someone just gives me a price point and says, have fun. Sunflowers is my kind of favorite flower.
Like the Tuscan sunflower?
Exactly. But this is the time of year for roses.
Nice.
These roses came in, we're having a little special on them, pre-Valentine special.
Oh, what's that?
Because 2 more weeks, they will be at the highest price that they are all year long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's supply and demand. That's what happens.
Okay.
And roses are the #1 flower for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We'll have lots of other
Right.
options, but roses in all colors is what a lot of people want.
Well, if you come into the shop, you're going to see that there are so many colors here of roses. But if somebody wants to order a Valentine's Day gift, what's the best way to contact you?
The best way is either on our website. We have a website that I manage myself. It is available for shopping 24/7.
Wow, okay.
Or calling the shop, and our hours are 8:30 to 5:30, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 8:30 to 2.
Will there be extended hours for Valentine's
The
Day?
week of Valentine's Day, yeah. I'm
Okay,
usually here
great.
by 7, and then we stay as long as people need us to be here.
Wow. So if someone wanted a bouquet, do you have Facebook? So do they go website, Facebook, or phone?
They can do any of the 3. I mean, Facebook just basically shows people a lot of things that
great.
we do.
Okay.
And I do have a lot of
Nice.
people that say, I saw that on Facebook.
Oh, neat. That's really cool.
We have lots of specials that we set up for the holiday that people can choose from. We are working with a Village Chocolate Shop featuring their truffles with some of our flowers.
Wow, that's really nice. Now, is that just for Valentine's Day?
Just
or do
for
you
Valentine's Day.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to
That's
work with
really
another
special.
local business instead of buying some national brand of chocolates.
Oh, good.
And they were happy to do it
I
with me.
love that idea. Okay, so the Village Chocolate Shop, which we did visit for Valentine's Day, and the Tuscan Sunflower are going to partner up and offer you some Valentine's Day specials. That's really neat.
We are delivering.
What are the delivery options here?
Pretty much the big problem with delivery on Valentine's Day is we can't do specific time deliveries.
Okay.
I mean, your flowers will get there, but it's always nice to say I love you a day early.
I love that. Okay, so just have them call you and set up delivery arrangements with that.
Exactly.
And if you do come in, it's not just flowers, but she has beautiful plants and beautiful little stuffed animals, a cute little duck over there that John has been eyeballing up. And it's gorgeous. So what's your phone number?
802-447-4900. Our website is thetuscansunflower.net.
Oh, great.
And we are at 318 North Street. We're right next to the Blue Bin.
Oh, nice.
So you can come and get your flowers and then go have lunch or breakfast.
And there's parking right
Yeah, we have a nice parking lot.
Yeah.
Right on Wassack's Tire side. and we hope everyone comes down.
Yeah. And if you can't make it down right away, please visit her on Facebook and then give her a call for Valentine's Day. And thanks for joining us here. Thanks, Lynn.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye.
Jumping in one more time, I keep using that phrase because we're filming back and forth today, but Diane, we just wanted to take a sec to say that, we're showing you today flowers and chocolates and all the top stars of Valentine's Day, but keep in mind that those aren't the only options. And here we are sitting in the Tuscan Sunflower Wedding Consultant Corner that we've been allowed to use to remind you that there's women's clothing stores downtown. There's Panache and Wave, and of course Nurse RX now for your caregivers, a really specialized gift. And then cards at Panache,
and Jay's have cards.
and Evans. The specialty gifts, like the Bennington Arts Guild on the Four Corners, Catbird Studio, some really unique gifts at the new Owl's Nest on West Main Street.
And also there's the restaurants that you don't just have to give a gift certificate for a loved one, but you can actually take them out for dinner, either on that Friday on Valentine's Day or any time that week.
But
really
a gift certificate is great. That way you can save it if you want to. You get the gift out there, and it's a nice one. And who doesn't love that? That's for a male or a female.
And also, speaking of a gift, last year my husband and I had the gift of a couple massage. So there's those services downtown that offer massage and spa and all those things that make you feel really good
And getting
loved.
pampered, there's a lot of them to choose from downtown. And two more things. On the 15th, at Old Castle Theater in downtown Bennington, the Vermont Art Exchange is working with them to host or put on a cabaret that I call burlesque. I was told it's cabaret. A great show. They had something similar about a year ago.
Yeah, and it was a big turnout. It was so much fun. It was funny. It was classy. It was really exciting.
And on the spot, is there a number to call that you know? Or?
It is. You can call the Vermont Arts Exchange at 442-5549, and that's area code 802-442-5549, or you can check out their website at Vermont Arts Exchange, and they'll have more details on that concert. But it's a really fun post-Valentine's Day, and they're working with Old Castle, so that's really a neat partnership.
Yeah, but you buy the tickets in advance, throw them in a card, and it's right on time.
Yeah, it's really
Speaking of being right on time, we've had a really tough winter this year, and we've been talking with all of the flower shops who want to remind you, big snowstorm on Valentine's Day could really change things up, so don't wait until the last minute. You don't have to wait until the 14th. Get it done a little early, get it out of the way just in case. So keep an eye on the weather forecast. If it looks like it's going to be a bad day, they're all prepared to take care of you in advance, because a snowstorm can really put their delivery vans in a tough situation. So we have pretty much covered the entire spectrum of everything there's available downtown for you. Apologies to all of those folks that we haven't included, but we're going to take you to a really special spot right now. We're going to bring you up to the airport and meet with Darren. Darren's the new manager at the airport.
Doing lots of great things.
A lot is coming up, so stay tuned, because you'll be surprised what he's got in store up for us at the airport.
And thanks for joining us downtown. Hi, thanks for joining me today at the Bennington Airport. Such a wonderful place to be. And today joining me is Darren Lofton, the manager of the airport. Hi, and welcome.
Hi, thanks for coming.
Hi, thank you. The airport is such a great place, and if you haven't ever been here, please be aware that there's a lot of things going on in this airport nowadays. And Darren is the king of the place, because he has a list of events that are open to the public and a list of things that are happening here at the airport. So can you tell me about what some things are going on?
Sure. We've got a lot of good events. One is coming up February 8th, which is just, I think, about 10 days from now.
Oh, wow.
The Civil Air Patrol is doing a membership drive here, and the Civil Air Patrol has quite a history. You can look at them on Wikipedia. You can find them on Google. The Civil Air Patrol was formed, I believe, in the 1940s, around World War II. And they actually, there was it has an interesting history. There was a submarine that came up, I think, in New York Harbor, and it was a Nazi submarine, and because of that, the president at that time decided to form a group of civilians who owned aircraft, and they would patrol our shores. And if you look at their history, I believe they actually were responsible for sinking a submarine during World War II.
Oh, wow.
But they're still active today, the Civil Air Patrol. They're an auxiliary of the United States Air Force, and it's open to civilians to join.
Oh.
And they're going to have a membership drive here on the 8th, and anyone can come from the community, can
nice.
join the Civil Air Patrol. They have a great program for the youth. They call them cadets, and they put them through, I think it's a week or 2 week long course, and they actually, at some of the programs, they get to fly gliders and get to fly in the aircraft with some of the older pilots, you know. It's a really good program.
So that's February 8th.
That's February 8th.
Right here at the airport.
Yes.
And what time does that start?
That'll be from 9 to 1:30.
Okay.
And we're also going to coincide that with a potluck fly-in.
Oh, how nice.
So hopefully, you know, we'll get some aircraft coming from the surrounding airports.
Wow.
And for that. And it should be a good event.
Wow, that's exciting. Now, if someone does want to come up from the public, do they have to call you and reserve a spot, or can they
No,
just stop
just show
by?
up. Yeah, anytime
Great.
from 9 to 1:30, show up, bring something with them. These
nice.
potluck events, they have them at all the smaller airports around the state, and they usually turn out being a really good event, you know. So,
Really? See, I told you, he's full of really neat ideas, and every time I talk to him, I'm just floored. So, beyond February, what's going on?
let's see, in March and April, we don't have events planned right now, but we're probably going to do some low-key fly-in events for pilots.
Okay.
So the next large event would be May, and that's going to be a golf tournament fly-in with the Mount Anthony golf course over here.
Yeah.
And I've been told that they have a PGA professional on staff, and he's going to help us coordinate a golf tournament. You know, pilots and golfing kind of go hand in hand, and so we're hoping that a lot of the pilots from the surrounding areas fly in for that tournament. And that's also open to the public if you want to come out and join the golf tournament. I believe the price that they quoted me is it's around $50 to join the tournament, and you'd be able to golf with other pilots from different states. You know, they'll come from Maine, Connecticut, New York, and that should be a good event also.
Now, do you have to be a pilot to be able to join the...
All of these events are open to anyone in the public who is interested in aviation.
Okay.
Anyone who would like to come out. After that, in June, the National Guard is coming out to the airport and bringing 2 Black Hawk helicopters. And
amazing?
that's going to be great because they're going to actually set up a couple of tents, and they're going to reenact some wartime emergency efforts.
Wow.
They'll actually have some people that are, you know, laying there on stretchers, and the public can come up and watch that, see the Black Hawk helicopters, and it's really an exciting thing to see. And hopefully, I'm hoping that some of the vendors in town, the local vendors, will come out and want to maybe sell pizza, hot dogs, you know, some items like that, you know, at the event.
So if somebody does want to vendor or to come up and visit, is the best way to get a hold of you call the airport? Do you have a website, a Facebook page? Or how can people get more information beyond Spotlight today?
You can call me at the, you want me to give my number? Or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you can call me at 802-595-5830.
Okay.
And you can just, you know, we'll have to put in a permit with the state for them to be a vendor here. They'll have to have their license and, you know, insurance in place. And that would be the best way, just to call me.
And also, if you want to call me at Better Bennington at 442-5758, I can get you in touch with Darren or help work out the details, no problem at all. So, June, I know where I'm going to be in June. What about July? You said something in
July is, I hope, going to be one of the best events. July is the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
No,
that's going to be great.
I really think it's going to happen. We're still in the beginning phases of planning this, but we've had a lot of good response. There's some people that were at the Santa Claus skydive that we had in December, and they give me their business card, and they really want to see this happen.
Oh, that would be great.
So I think we're going to fill the sky with hot air balloons in July.
I love that.
Bennington. So I
mean,
think
it's gorgeous here.
Yeah.
I mean, what better way to see Bennington than by the sky? That's exciting. And then also, we talked, you have summer camps, possibly, maybe in the works? Or?
Okay, Experimental Aircraft Association, the EAA, who is here on the airfield. They have some summer camps. It's called a Young Eagles program.
Okay.
And they'll be doing that, I believe, in July.
Okay.
But again, if you want more information about that, contact me at 595-5830.
Okay.
Or you can contact ron.james@roadrunner.com. And he's one of the persons that is involved with the EAA out here, and he can give you more information on that.
Okay.
It's actually for younger kids, and they allow them to sit in the aircraft and to actually, I believe they have opportunities for them to fly also.
Is that exciting?
It's really fun, yeah. And that's the EAA that will be doing that. And they have a couple of events that they'll be doing this summer also.
Okay.
So to coincide with the state organized events that we're doing here. So it's going to be a busy place this summer. So
this is great. So if somebody wanted to just stop by the airport without an event going on, do you encourage that to come in and just look at the lobby? Or I mean,
yes,
I see a case full of things here.
Yes, these are items for pilots that, pilots can buy. We have a course plotter. But there's also, this is a clock right here that's also an altitude indicator.
Okay.
And these are oil filters that I sell through my company, New England Airmotive and Oil. That just, if the public just wants to come up, this terminal, it's for the public. And if they want to come up and see the aircraft landing and taking off, I mean, that's fine. That's fine. You can't just stroll out on the ramp or the runway. I mean, you get to ride. Yeah, you get to come through the terminal here.
Okay.
And there's been there was a lady out here the other day that was looking for the snowy owls that are supposed to be coming south this year, and she asked me if she could look around the ramp, and of course, I told her it was okay. And as long as you ask permission, and I gave her, some perimeters where not to go into, some safe zones, and that's fine for people to come out. I've heard that the owls like to hang out at airports because it's a large flat area and they're ground animals. So that's another thing. You can come out and look for the snowy owls.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's a lot of fun up here.
Yeah. Even beyond the events, there's a lot of great things coming on. So you can also buy T-shirts and hats here for your loved ones.
Oh yes, thank you. As a matter of fact, I have a T-shirt for you guys. I was going to give you. These are New England Airmotive T-shirts.
And there is a website on the back too, or newenglandairmotive.com is on the back of the shirts. And that's what's on your hat too?
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Oh, these are cool. Okay, now we're in an exciting part of the airport, and this is the hangar where Darren works and has a separate business called New England Airmotive. And this is repairing small airplanes. Why don't you tell me a bit about it?
Okay, this is a repair station, and I'm an IA, which is an inspection authorization from the FAA. And what I do is I work on single engine and twin engine aircraft here. And I've actually hired a couple of guys that work with me. And one is a young man who's right out of school, and he'll be starting in February. And he has his A&P license. And it's a real exciting time for him and his family also. And what we do is we do aircraft inspection and repair. Every year, an aircraft needs an annual inspection. Every aircraft you see in the sky has to have an annual once a year, and that's what we do here is we do the annual inspections and any repair work that needs to be done with that.
Okay. So. Oh, how exciting. That's really nice. And so, if you're not out in the lobby sometimes, if somebody comes out, they can maybe give a little knock and you'll be in here.
Right. I usually put a sign up that just says if you yell, I can hear you. So
how do you contact New England Airmotive? What's the best way?
The best way is by phone, area code 802-430-8130, or just go to our website, www.newenglandairmotive.com.
Great. Well, thank you. And I have to tell you, this is such an exciting place, and we could spend all day here because I have an affinity towards small aircrafts and airports because I was raised on one. And Darren, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
And I look forward to having a great year together with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us for the February edition of Spotlight on Bennington. But before we close out, Diane and I would just like to say thanks to all the merchants who joined us today, especially to Darren, who took us up to the airport to see this really cool spot. I hope you take us up on the offer to come up and visit it. You saw me keep jumping in with some events. There's one more I'd like to add, And that is a big one that's coming to Bennington for the first time, and that's the 2014 Dion Snowshoe U.S. Snowshoe Championships coming to Bennington, Vermont on March 1st at beautiful Prospect Mountain. Don't wait for March 1st to check out Prospect. Got to get up there. It's been a great winter with the cold and the snow that they always have up there. Beautiful lodge with the fireplace. Haven't been up there, got to check it out. There's rentals available, really affordable, great family fun, and the trails are groomed beautifully. You haven't been up there?
I haven't been up there, and I actually want to
out.
find out how to get more information on the Snowshoe Championship through Prospect or through a website?
Nope, they have a website, and it's U.S. Snowshoe Championships, plural.com.
Okay,
Has all the dates, all the information, has some information and links to Prospect Mountain as
That's
well.
going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, going to bring a lot of people and bring the national eye back on Bennington, which we
Yeah.
love.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Keep your fingers crossed. Warm weather's on the way. Diane, thanks. It's fun
Thanks,
doing
John.
it.
Always a
Again,
pleasure.
Thanks to everybody.
Thank
and
you.
Alicia Romac from Legacy Images of Vermont.
Thanks. Bye.